Yo, what's going good, guys? Welcome back. First, a disclaimer for this video: I am not the best counter blocks player ever, so there's a lot of people that are actually way better than I am, but I can give you some tips and tricks to get a little better in counter blocks. This is a very advanced video, so if you're already familiar with the basics of the game, skip until this point right here in the middle of the screen. Now, for starters, I'm going to help you become familiar with the game and how to play it. The first thing that is very basic is whenever you join a team, you can choose between the counter-terrorist, who can choose between any gun right here. It has the M4A4, the FAMAS, the Scout, AUG, and these are all different for CT. Actually, besides the Scout, the FAMAS, M4, and AUG, and even some SMGs are different for both sides. So if you join T, you can choose between the AK, the Galil, and the SG. You also have the MAC-10 here, and for the heavy you also have, I believe it's the sawed-off. Yes, the sawed-off. But before that, before you actually start going and playing into counter blocks, okay, so you want to make sure that you have an FPS that fits your monitor. I have 144 Hertz, which means I require 144 Hertz or above to play smoothly on in this game. So as you can see, it's kind of choppy right now. It's really laggy, and the way to fix that, you need to download the FPS Unlocker. If you don't know how to, and if you haven't heard of it yet, there's a card you can click on the top right. It will show you my new video, actually one of my old videos, that will help you install the FPS Unlocker and help you get more FPS in counter blocks. So you should click that little card up there right now. But I'm gonna run the Roblox FPS Unlocker right now, which should boost my FPS. As you can see, I am running at around 180, 190 to almost 200, hitting 200 sometimes, which will give me the smooth counter blocks feel. It's a lot more smooth. It's not choppy anymore. But you also want to boost your FPS by, as you can see, this is the graphics all the way turned on. For you guys, it might just say automatic. For me, it will do the maximum graphics because my PC is actually reasonable. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not too good. So as you can see, whenever you shoot, it's kind of like a little weird. Let me put this on manual. As you can see right here, you can see like weird muzzle flashes, and it's kind of weird. It feels kind of heavy and slow. The way I prefer to play is by going into settings, by clicking your escape, going to settings, and then lowering your graphics settings to 3. A lot of people actually do this on the pro scene, and so do I, because it feels a lot less heavy. It feels a lot more fluent. It doesn't feel weird. It also doesn't give you that weird stupid muzzle flash that almost blinds you. And this disables ragdoll. If you don't know what that is, it's essential. Just whenever you kill someone, their body falls on the ground, or you can see them just laying there. Whenever you lower your graphics settings to 3, they just disappear. So that's actually way better, because then you don't have to like accidentally aim onto like a dead body or something. You can just look for other players and stuff. Now, for the very basics, whenever a round starts, you press B on your keyboard to open the buy menu. You can choose guns from here that are in your budget. Your money is right here, and also on the left of the screen it is displayed, and you can buy whichever guns fall into your budget. In the pistol round, aka the first round, to start, you can buy any of these guns that fall into your budget. I prefer playing with a different pistol than the Deagle, but I chose this to just show you as an example because I am really bad with the Deagle. And the first thing you want to go what you want to do is you want to go either A or B, but beware, because everywhere there could be an enemy just everywhere, just camping anywhere, and you would just want to go onto the plant site. It'll show you this right here. You can disable that by pressing L on your keyboard, and then you want to plant somewhere in the zone that is indicated by either the red type of stuff, or like it's different, but it'll definitely indicate where you can plant. Also, on the top left of your screen is a little mini map. It shows you where you can plant and stuff like that. Now, when you're CT, you have to go and defuse the bomb. You want to go either A or B. You can actually tell by the noise where the bomb is coming from. If you hear like little beep sounds, then you should be able to see the bomb somewhere around here. You need to look for it, and whenever you find it, you want to go onto the bomb and hold E on your keyboard. This will show you this UI that tells you how much longer you need to hold your E button for, and when it ends, the bomb is basically defused. And this is the entire point of the game. You want to do that for as many rounds as you can, and you want to defeat the enemy and stuff like that. So yeah, that is basically it for the very beginnings. Now you have a basic understanding of the game if you haven't had it already. And now on to the good stuff. So if you really want to train your aim and get better at counter blocks, you need to have a general understanding of where the head heights are. You want to aim for the head always. You don't want to look at the floor, because I see people do this a lot. They just tend to look at the floor, and whenever they see an enemy, they just scoot over and just shoot at them, and they're just gonna die, because the people that are actually aiming for the head can see you way faster, and you don't need to flick every single time they see someone's head. You always want to shoot for the head, because this deals the most damage better by just practicing the maps you play on, by just playing a lot. This comes from experience. You don't really need to practice this in a VIP server. But another thing that is actually pretty good is that you need to practice your your pre-aim stuff, because you need to pre-aim to get an actual aim and kill people way faster than they can kill you. Because whenever people are holding something, let's say I cannot see them right now, right? I cannot see them at all. I can't even see the slightest bit of them. But if you look at the opposite side, you can see that this guy can see my entire head and half of the body already. And this is not a lie, guys. This is actually true. Like, as you can see, I'm just standing there. I cannot see him at all. And this guy actually can see everything. So he can just pre-fire you, or actually like just shoot you whenever he sees you. So that is why you need to have a pre-angle whenever you're gonna peek. You just want to get the head height. You don't want to miss anything, because offers are pretty fast. You just want to peek like that and kill them. I don't know why my guy just left there. It probably disconnected or something. So either way, you always want to be aiming for the head. It's somewhere around like this height. You want to just go and track their head. Whenever you see someone, make sure to crouch, because if you move and you shoot like that, it's not even gonna hit. I'll show you on this one right here. This is gonna be the most visible. So you walk sideways and you shoot. It's not always gonna be straight, as you can see. It's not always where your crosshair is pointing at, unless you wait until your character fully stops moving. You can't even counter strafe in this game, so that's kind of baloney. But yeah, that's why I prefer crouching and then shooting. As you can see, it is way more accurate. It's not always going to be accurate. It depends on your timing. You'll get this down eventually by enough practicing. People usually also do aim training, which I don't personally, because it's not the same as counter blocks. It doesn't have the same head height strategy, but this actually does improve your reaction time and flicks. So if you want to practice your aim, just your aim, I recommend you just doing this, because it's going to give you a general understanding of how to aim and universally just track people's heads and stuff like that. This is pretty useful, and it's also free, so you guys can play this game. It is with the link in the description below. It's pretty pog, guys, but personally I don't use this that much, because it doesn't really help with the basic understanding of recoil and the taps and stuff like that in counter blocks. So I'll show you what I actually do. So whenever you join counter blocks, you'll notice that there's two game modes right here: deathmatch and unranked competitive. I do not recommend you going into unranked competitive if you do not have enough experience playing casual enough. So I recommend you going into deathmatch. This is what I use almost every single day, guys. This is what made me quote-unquote good, because you guys call me good. I don't even know why, because I'm not that good. You'll just realize whenever you get better yourself. So I'm gonna just show you a little bit of gameplay in deathmatch, and this is basically how I train every single day. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully I did help you out just a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.